after that semester was over, went back home, worked some camps, continued to work on my game, continued to lift and get stronger as an athlete, and I was finally starting to, go into myself, becoming more athletic, and things like that. And then coming back to Tampa that fall semester, the team had scrimmages. I already had talked to the coach, just because he always saw me in the gym, the assistant coach, and he was like, "Wow, you always in here?" And I was like, "Yeah, like I want to play for y'all next year." And so once I did that, it kind of, at least in my eyes, I think it let that be known the type of person I am. But coming back in the fall semester, went to the team scrimmages, played well enough at least for the coach to want me to be on the team and things like that. And once I was on the team, that's kind of when I realized, like, I'll post a picture, of the locker room. I'll post that either here or here. And it was basically, that was like the picture I took that basically let me know, like, everything that I went through, everything I worked for was to get to this specific point. Being told I wasn't going to play college basketball, playing JUCO and playing well, but still not being recognized for the type of work and the effort that I put into it. And I'm here and I'm standing here looking at this locker room, and it's mine. Like, I work for this. And that made me realize, like, how much I've overcome, how far I got, and at the same time, it made me realize, like, this is something I want to do. So from there, obviously, I had to redshirt because the rules of NCAA, if you transfer from another school within a year or something like that, you have to sit out 1 full year. So I knew that would give me time to watch, to learn the game at a whole nother level, to be able to work on my skills. And I still got to practice and travel with the team and things like that. And it just gave me the opportunity to sit back, absorb everything that I was, like, settling in, the current situation. And it made me realize, how hard I had to work, how hard I had to continue to work if I want to not just play at this level, but be somebody at this specific level. And obviously, I had great teammates, people that were really supportive. Shouts out to those guys as well. And even though, I was a red shirt, they treated me as one of their own, so definitely appreciated every single one of those guys for that. After that redshirt year, I'm not gonna lie, I took a trip to Brazil for 20 days with Dre and C-Fonz, obviously, and I was in Brazil for 20 days. And this is something about me, like, sports is everything to me at that time, especially. But sometimes in life, when opportunities come or certain things come along your way, like being able to go to the World Cup, something that great, something that big of a deal, I couldn't pass it up. So I did that, went to Brazil for 20 days, and that could be a story on another note if you guys want to see that. That was something I couldn't pass up, and I went there for 20 days, and that was the first time in probably like 6-7 years that I went more than 2-3 days without touching the basketball. So that was something that, it was in the back of my mind, but I knew when I got back from that trip that I was gonna get right back on it, get back to grind, and get back to working on my skills every single day. So once I came back, it was back to scrimmaging, back to working out, things like that. And again, I was in that scenario where, I'm not gonna say overlooked. No, that's not fair to say. Just because everybody that was on the team, everybody worked hard and things like that. So that is not even something that I would even entertain. Everybody that was on the team deserved to be on the team. Everybody that worked hard and busted their deserved it, 100%. But I was like one of the last few games, so I was one of the last few people on the team. So again, I was thinking, like, dang, like, this is about to be another whole high school scenario. But at the same time, I knew I had a year or two eligibility, so I was thinking about the long run. I was thinking about, okay, I can still work my way in this year, and then next year it'll be better than the year after that. I'll do the things that I want to do. I'll be in that situation that I wanted to put myself. And so the season started up. We had a good season. We had a really talented team, and things kind of got shaky for me, at least as an athlete, towards the middle of the season. I got knee tendonitis. I don't know if y'all know what that is, but it's like, basically, let me explain the pain for you, at least from my vision. At least from my standpoint, let me explain to you what happened. Like, my knees started, like, throbbing, started hurting a lot, and obviously at this point, it's Division II, so you have a staff, you have a clinic you could go to, you got trainers you could talk to and things like that. So that was one of the things that I didn't take for granted, because at JUCO, we didn't even have that. We had one trainer, and if it was anything serious, it was like, oh well, that all right, too bad, like done then. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know, I didn't take that for granted. You know, they didn't know exactly what was wrong with my knee, but basically for me though, the pain was so sharp. Like, if this doesn't get better, this is something like I can't continue, or I can't play at this high of a level. You know what I'm saying? I went from being able to do reverses, dunking left, right, two hands, jumping out the gym, to not being able to dunk at all. And this is all in the middle of the season. I would practice every day and work hard every day, just like everybody else. But I knew this was something that, like, in the long run, might be the best for me to plug out. My knee acting like this, like if I can't move the way that I was able to move before, or do the things I was able to do before, and then, you know, get better at doing those things, I was like, all right, then, you know, my chances probably gonna get cut. But this is where I kind of came to like a realization. One time I was walking into practice and I saw this chart, and when I saw this chart, it kind of made me realize, kind of like just made me see how far I came. You know, I have it up on my computer just so I can see it and read it out to y'all. But basically, it was like 546,000, something like that, played basketball in high school. Out of that percentage, only 18,000 play NCAA sports. Out of that 18,000, only, so basically 3.4% of all the people that play in high school play college, like NCAA, not JUCO, like NCAA. Out of that 3.4%, it was like 1.4 play in D3, 1% plays in D2, and the other 1% plays in Division I. So that just shows you the odds of even making it to the professional level. So seeing those numbers, like, it just made me realize how far I came, like, from being the 13th man in a high school on a varsity team to playing Division II sports. Like, that was something that I felt like once I saw that chart, that, you know, I done something, and I proved to myself, first and foremost, you know, how strong I am mentally, and how, you know, when people are telling you you can't do something, just how resilient I was against all that bullshit. Like, if somebody, like, I knew in myself, like, looking at that chart, I was like, okay, like, I've been told I couldn't do this for so long, and here I am. Like, I'm walking in this locker room, and on that locker room, my name's on it. Like, my shoes are in that locker room, my jersey's in that locker room. Like, it doesn't matter if I'm playing 40 minutes or 2 minutes. Like, I deserve this, and I work for this, and I earned this. And seeing that chart made me realize that. And it's crazy, like, you know, towards the middle of the season, like, my knee started acting up. They diagnosed me with, like, knee tendonitis, and I don't know if it was worse than that or if it was something else, but basically I went from, like, doing reverse dunks, dunking left and right hand, to, like, not being able to dunk at all. And that was something that, like, it kind of messed me up. Like, it really hurt me because, you know, I put in all this time and effort, all this into this sport, and I gave it everything I got, and then something I can't control, something that's completely out of my hands, like an injury, is like dimming the lights. Because I still had about 2 years of eligibility, and it kind of dimmed lights on that dream. But what I learned from that, though, and that's something that's gonna carry me throughout the rest of my life, and if you're watching this, something you can learn too, is that, you know, I realized that, like, physical gifts, you know, are temporary, you know what I'm saying? But, like, the mentality and how you think and what you put your mind to and how you feel about achieving the things you put your mind to, that's mental. That doesn't go away. Like, my knee could have been messed up, could have been way worse than I thought, but I still had that mindset that, like, if I put my mind to something, I'm gonna do it. So that right there in itself kind of made me realize, like, all right, this door may be closing, like, but if I look back on it, like, I actually came really far. You know, played JV my junior year in high school, was the 13th man on a varsity team, and a great team, by the way. Played JUCO, still, you know, felt like I wasn't given as much opportunity as I could have been, or still didn't do as much as I could have in JUCO. And now I'm here on a D2 team, and you know what, even though it might not last forever, I can still say I did it. And I know mentally that I could do the that I put my mind to, pretty much. Just straight up, like, that's how I feel. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and that's how everybody should feel. That's how you should feel too. Like, if you put your mind to something, you know, even if it's something little, do it, and then let yourself know that you did it, like, first and foremost. Because the mind is like I said before, like, I learned right there and then that what got me through there and what got me to where I am wasn't my athleticism. It wasn't my how high I could jump or how well I could shoot, but it was my mindset. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what got me there. And from there, I was like, all right, well, maybe this door is closing. And I'm not gonna lie, it drive me crazy. Like, first time in a long time that, and it was like realizing, like, whoa, like, yo, I might not be able to play this sport at this level for much longer. Like, that's a realization I came to. And from that, though, really came, I feel like, something great, you know? Just the fact that I know my mind is still with me. Like, I can still do things that I put my mind to. And it doesn't always have to be sports, you know? Sports is temporary. But, you know, your mindset is for your life, you know what I'm saying? Like, the mindset you have, that's for life, you know what I'm saying? So, I knew that I had to find a way to apply that into another passion. And, you know, that's why, that's how I feel about YouTube, you know? Like, YouTube is a passion of mine, you know? So I put everything, just like I put everything into basketball, I put everything into YouTube. And that's really what got me to where I am. That's why I'm not big or nothing, like, but that's what is pushing me and making me, like, grind every single day, working on videos, putting my passion towards this every single day, is because of my mindset, you know what I'm saying? So this is really like a video just to motivate, you know, anybody that, you know, if you feel like people are telling you, or I don't care if it's your mom, but if your mom is telling you you can't do something, you don't have to, like, say you are or whatever, but just know for yourself that you're gonna do what you want to do, as long as it's positive, as long as, you know, you're doing it the way you want to do it and not affecting anybody's lives for the negative. Like, as long as it's something positive, like, you can do anything you want to do in this world. And so that's where the story all comes to, is like, you know, just because I played JV my junior year, I already knew in my mind that it was something better, and I worked towards it. It's not, you know, it's not like I just woke up and was like, yeah, I want to play in the NBA, and then sat back in the couch, ate a bag of chips, and watched Family Guy. Like, got up off my I put my work in, and I got to where I wanted to go, you know? And that's the message that I want to send to y'all, whoever's watching this video, is just, you know, stay in your lane. Don't get too distracted by what other people say. Stay focused. If you got a vision out there, man, just go ahead and nail that vision. Like, go ahead and grind and put that down and achieve your goals at the end of the day. I really haven't talked much about, you know, my I guess, collegiate career, and that's because that was one of the things, because I was really curious and, like, thinking, like, how people perceive it. But, you know, I kind of came to a realization, dog, that, you know, people need to hear like this. Like, people need to hear this, because some kid might be down right now, or somebody might have just got fired from their job, and they want to see something that's going to motivate them, or they see this, run across this, and it's like, damn, like, all right, well, shoot, he put his mind to something and did it, like, so why can't I, you know? So that's why I really made this video. If you guys know a friend or something that's going, or is in that situation, share with your friends, share with your family. But on a lighter note, I do have a video later on in a few days, actually. Met up with a few YouTubers, Good Game Bro, actually, and we played 5-on-5 at a LA Fitness, and it was just a little scrimmage. I haven't played in a brick in a while. My bad. Brick is, like, you know, slang for in a long time. Haven't played in a while, but, you know, it's good to get back on the court, and that's really kind of what made me think about making this video. So I'll have that video out in a few days. You guys are gonna love that one, the 5-on-5, and then we play a game of bank. If you don't know the rules to that one, I'll explain it in that video. So make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Make sure y'all hitting that like button too. Share with your friends, share with your family, anybody that needs this kind of motivation. I hope if you're watching this video, if you just happen to click on it just because of the story yourself, I hope you're motivated. I hope this motivates you to chase your dreams, go do the things you want to do in life, because, you know what I'm saying, you only live once, YOLO. So one of the things that I think is underrated that I haven't mentioned in this video is just having a good group of people around you. Definitely, you know, I had some of the best friends I could ask for that kind of always been holding me down. Anytime I had my head down, they pick me back up. and you know, they always been positive with me. I haven't had one friend, like all my closest friends, like I haven't had any one of them ever tell me, you know, I couldn't do something. You know, it could be something crazy, but none of my friends ever told me I couldn't do something, and that's how I treat them too. I don't ever tell my friends they can't do something. If they want to chase something, I'm backing them 150%, just like I back myself. And that's something that I didn't mention throughout this video, but it's definitely one of the most important things. And you know, even though, you know, sometimes I guess I look back and I realize like, wow, like that was pretty cool, I did that. But you know, now I'm on this journey and I'm excited to be on this journey with y'all. And we're gonna keep going, man. We'll keep running till the wheels fall off. You dig? Hit that like button if you're new to the channel, man. Hit that subscribe button. And if you want to see some different things in my channel, man, make sure y'all go ahead and put that down in the comment section as well. If you want to see different vlogs, different real life stuff, just so you guys get to know me more as a person, because I do a lot of the video game stuff, and I know that. But yeah, that's all I got for y'all today, man. But for now, I'm out.
Look, I got $1 million schemes and $1 billion flows, $1 million schemes and $1 billion. I got $1 million schemes and $1 billion flows. I put my heart in this work, cause that's just all that I know. Look.